So starting out, front fender is 39.5. Rear 37, just a hair more than 3/4. Yeah, I know I need tires. That's next after this lift. Got the driver's side tore apart. Upper control arm still in. Got the lower one out. Everything's stripped down. Took us about an hour on this side. We'll start on the other side. So we got all the suspension tore out, both sides. About to head over to another buddy of mine's house. He's got a press. I'm gonna press new lower ball joints in while I got it apart. I got new tie rod ends that's gonna go on it too. All the ball joints and stuff were replaced about a year and a half ago. Upper control arms and ball joints are still good, so I'm not gonna mess with them.
Still, still think it's on that lip of that. It might not be, I can't see.
There it goes.
Fucking the front of the control arm up. Pushing it out crooked, isn't it? Let off of it.
I'm going to need to get it more on the edge. More towards this edge.
Yeah, it was hitting that. Now,
God damn. Buddy of mine's homemade press.
we're crooked. The socket, that cup's crooked.
Go that way. There you go.
Motherfucker pop crooked. That motherfucker crooked as shit. motherfucker went crooked as shit, but it went. Keep going. Alright. Stop. This side needs to. Well, no, it may be alright. Alright. Here. You got off. I got this.
We done.
Let's roll.
So we called it a night about 12:30 last night, but we got the diff dropped, the rear cross member cut. Gonna start on the rack, getting it dropped down. Go to the other side. The hardest part of getting the diff dropped was getting to that bolt. That bolt right there. It mounts through that bracket. Right there. Got the motor mount out. It's been busted for a year and a half.
I mean, it's chewing its way through it, but damn. Woo.
New motor mount bolt hole is smaller than the original, so we had a little technical difficulty. Couldn't return the motor mount because I bought the motor mount a year and a half ago.
About halfway. Trying to get all them little chips out of it. Like there's no, like down off in the hole.
Yeah.
So we ain't chewing them too.
Shove them on through. What it is, it's getting hung up on the straighten part of the clamp holding it. We got the steering drop down brackets put in. Fixing to bolt the diff up. You got a support bracket on that differential drop down bracket over there to put on. It connects to that lower bolt on the rack. So we got the rear cross member in. Got the sway bar bracket drop brackets in. You have to cut this back cross member for the pumpkin chunk, whatever you want to call it, to re-bolt up when you re-drill this hole. It's sandwiched in between the cross member right there. We got it in. Got the front one in. All the drop brackets. Everything on the back side's tightened up. This is still loose. Yeah, I know everything's greasy. Got an oil leak, I gotta figure it out. Stabilizer piece in for the drop bracket. Come along. Starting to put lower control arms on. Coming along. Got the knuckle on. Strut in. Had to take 2.5 plate off. 11 hit. It pushed everything too far down and would not line up anything to bolt up. Morgan over here bolting everything up.
I got fluid coming out of here.
So we got everything put back together. New brake lines on. Thin braided ones. Only thing we got left is to bleed the brakes. Everything's put back together on the front. We got the rear end up, U-bolts off, about to take the factory blocks out, and put the new lift blocks in. So we got the back all done. Didn't really show much on that because simple process, that ain't hard. So on a 1 to 10, what would you say difficulty?
7.
That's about right. I was gonna say 8. So tomorrow I'll get pictures and show y'all in the daylight.
Just make sure you have the right tools before you start this.
Yes. So here it is in the daylight. Completed. Still need to get alignment. I'm gonna take some fender well measurements. I took them before I started. I'll take them afterwards. $43.5. 42.5. And right now I am on 275 55 20s. I'll be upgrading tires here shortly to some 35s. Ended up not using the leveling kit in the front. My whole reason of doing this video was there was no one on YouTube that actually done this lift kit on this body style truck, and we did it in the driveway with jack stands and jacks.